finding the white woman where she belonged. Where does she then belong? On her damn knees, waiting on commandments and orders of her prince, the so-called black man, the Israelite man. This is where you so-called white women are headed. Now, I know you're going to love this, but you so-called white men, you're going to be out in the field getting your butt whipped. You so-called white women, you're going to become the new Aunt your mama on the pancake box. See how the black man used to have you in his harem house? You used to be a concubine. You're going back to that. And some of you ready to go now. But just wait a little while, white woman. You're headed here. We're going to wake up in the morning and have you, the Japanese, the Chinese, the Arab, the East Indian, all of you, all going to be together. And you're going to be slaves. And if we tell you to scrub our floor with a damn toothpick or with your tongue, you're going to do it. And you're going to be dressed just like this, butt naked. This is where you're headed. Get a load of that, white woman. She don't look too bad either. Look at her brother looking. He got to choose which one he wants. You devils don't like that. You so-called white men, you ain't nothing. If it wasn't for your money, the white woman would be with the black man all the way. And she's going to be with us all the way anyway because she's going to be our concubine and our slave. This is where you're headed. Read the next scripture, brother, where I tell you to get.
Revelations 12, 7 through 9. And there was war in heaven.
There's a war in heaven. Why? Because of the controversy, all the lies. Look at all these Negroes in coats of arms, noble families of from French, Italian, Spanish, and Polish families. Look at that!
Let me get the bottom of it, too.
You see that? French, Italian, Spanish, and Polish families.
Polish too. Okay.
French, Italian, Spanish, Polish families. All black. What were the coats of arms? The coats of arms were what they wore with the leaders on it, with the kings, with the pictures and names of kings and queens.
Right, your family shields.
Your family shields of your rulership. You see that? Poland, Spain, France.
Look at the shields of David on it.
And you see the
black eagle over it, the shield of David on it.
Oh, white man, you bastards, boy, you got a lot to pay for. Hiding this knowledge all this time.
Look at all them black heads.
Now, how you going to get something different?
The Lion of Judah with the shield of David.
Only thing that A.J. Rogers didn't realize fully that these were Israelites. But the good thing that he did was went over there and brought these pictures back.
But let me say this. When you read, he does say that the Israelites sure wasn't no white people, because he mentioned that.
That's right. So he knew a little something, and he's about the only black scholar that was out there that I give a little credit to. The rest of you are dumb as hell. You don't know a damn thing. Always talking about Mugabe and Mobutu and all this other nonsense that you speak about. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, because we had the Africans in captivity along with the white man.
Right, and they're going to be our slaves again.
And the Arabs, too.
That's right. I want to show you another photograph here. Check this out. This is a picture here in the same book that J.A. Rogers had. Give me 1 second. Of St. Peter. Black man. You see that?
Yeah, that's him in the middle with the keys, too.
Peter holding the keys to the kingdom. Look at that.
Let me get, look, that's crystal clear. Let me get the reading. Let me get the reading. Spain. Aragon, Spain.
Austria.
Arms of Kamitzberg, Austria.
You see that?
St. Peter, foremost saint and founder of the Catholic Church.
That's right. We started the Catholic Church.
Is shown as jet black Negro.
You see that? Do you see that so-called Negro? Look at that. There he is, Peter, St. Peter, holding the keys to the kingdom. Christ spoke about Peter. He said, upon this rock I will build my church, and the very gates of hell should not prevail against it. And that still stands today. Peter and everybody's back today. You Negroes, like I said, you don't know nothing. So shut up, take out a pencil, a pen, and learn something.
Wait a minute. All them blacks with crowns on their heads?
These are blacks again with crowns on their head. Now I want to show another photograph in this same book. This is a good book. J.A. Rogers, you did good. I take my hat off to you. You're about the only one. Like I said, the rest of you, dumb as hell. I want to show you the real Queen Elizabeth, Henry VIII, and Princess Di. Because this madness is running over there around in England now.
Yeah, Princess Anne.
Claiming to be Princess Anne, claiming to be royalty. They are not royalty. They are an abomination and a lie. And everything that's wicked in hell. That's what they are. They ain't got a damn thing to do. Here it is right here. Negro coats of arms, noble families. The Moors of Yorkshire, England. Sir Thomas More, Chancellor to Henry VIII. Here's Henry VIII. See that? With the earrings in his head. Here's Queen Elizabeth I. Here's Sir Thomas More. Some of you Negroes wear these kind of hats now. I be seeing you in Harlem robbing people with these hats on. Here's Princess Anne on the far end. You see that? Now let me prove that. Who these people are. That's Henry VIII. Now when I go down at the reading on the bottom, where's this picture from? The Royal Crest, the Book of the Royal Crest. And all this information is gotten out of England. Look at that. Top left.
Let me say this. When it says Moors, it means black.
That's all.
Moors of Yorkshire, meaning black.
That's all. And
including
you see that?
Sir Thomas More, Chancellor of Henry VIII.
From Fairbairn's Book of Crest. And that book is in the library on 42nd Street, and they won't let you take it.
I want to say this, too. I believe that J.A. Rogers knew who these were here,
right,
but he didn't mention them because he didn't want them to ban his book.
He wouldn't have let the book come out if he would have said that. See, we know who they are.
That's a queen's crown in front of him. Look, might have mentioned this, too. Betty Davis, in the movie that they make called The Virgin Queen. Look at the hairstyle. Look at the hairstyle.
Betty Davis with her old self running around trying to wear an afro wig. Ain't that a joke?
And there's her mother, Princess Anne.
Right. You see that? Black people. Like I said, you so-called white people, you're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Now let me get another one. Give me, did you finish that? No. Finish.
And there was war in heaven.
Now, we're in Revelations, the 12th chapter, the 7th to the 9th verse. There's going to be a war in heaven. This heaven is talking about on this earth. Between the white man, the other nations, to fight against God, the Most High, the Supreme Being, Yahweh. Jesus Christ is coming back with a military army to defeat the world and give it back to the black man, the Negroes, the Israelites. That's right, Whitey. Let's see what your F-11 is going to do that day. What is your stealth bomber going to do that day? Hell, you can't even figure out where the terrorists got the money to bomb the World Trade Center. You couldn't stop that storm that happened this week in New York and dump some snow on your butt, could you? You so-called white people, you're a bunch of scums. You're finished, man. Forget about it. You're going into slavery. Read.
Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
The dragon is talking about you so-called white men. You're like a dragon because everything you do is based on lies and thievery. You lie about every damn thing. Read.
And the dragon fought and his angels.
You're going to try to fight against the Most High. You got your little raggedy space shuttle going up every month, putting a global network of weapons in outer space to try to fight against UFOs, which are the angelic forces of heaven, which are going to come down here and destroy you. And they're not little green men from Mars. I went and seen this movie this week. You brothers ought to go see it. It's in the audience. Called Fire in the Sky. Now, when you read in the book of Kings, 2 Kings, when you read about the departure of Elijah going into the heavens, it tell you that there appeared two chariots, and there appeared a chariot of fire. Now, Fire in the Sky is about a movie about the angels coming down in a flying saucer in Arizona in 1975. And they was minding their own business. They was in the woods. They wasn't bothering nobody. They had the saucer that came down, and they was doing something, but they wasn't bothering nobody. These simple crackers, Edomites, rolled up in a truck, saw the flying saucer, started laughing and joking and drinking beer and acting like a bunch of hillbillies, and they got on the angels' nerves. They got upset.
Yeah, one got
So one of them ran over to the ship and tried to make mockery of him. They shot his behind. And when they shot him, they knocked him on the ground so hard that they thought he was dead. All the other devils, rednecks, got in a truck and ran. So when they ran, they realized that, hey, that's my best friend I left back there. Maybe we ought to turn the truck around and go on back there and get him. Well, when they ran back there to get him, the angels had confiscated his behind and took him on the ship. And they showed the angels whipping the hell out of a white man for 5 days straight on a gigantic flying saucer.